Hello, chemistry crew. It's Kara Lenorovitz, and welcome to our 16th and almost final week of segment 2 chemistry. We're going to jump right in. In terms of housekeeping, make sure you're continuing to use the weekly learning plan. This will be one of the final ones coming your way. So some helpful resources as usual should be embedded in there. I also want to remind you, if you were unable to or forgot to or didn't finish your Module 8 DBA, there is one last opportunity to do so, and that's going to be this Wednesday from 2:30 to 3 p.m. That is right during office hour times. You do need to reserve an appointment there. So if I haven't seen you yet for that Module 8 DBA, please make sure you put that on your calendar, and I will look forward to seeing you then. Thursday synchronous session, we will get together as a full class this Thursday as usual from 9:30 to 10:15. We'll be doing a little bit of review work, talking about the segment 2 exam, doing a little bit of closure as well. So very helpful to have everybody there as a full class community. In terms of office hours, they will happen as regularly scheduled. So from Tuesday from 8:30 to 10:30, Wednesday from 1 to 3. Please know that there are several slots that have already been reserved. So if you know you have questions or you know you need to reach out to me, make sure that you're making those reservations as soon as possible. In terms of upcoming stuff, really, you just need to hang in there. You don't have any new content coming your way, but you do have several opportunities where you're going to demonstrate what you know and your growth throughout this year. Along with that, this is absolutely the time when it's imperative for you to make sure you are focusing on and taking care of anything that might right now be entered as a 0 in the gradebook. You don't want those zeros to stay there. The deadline for Module 5, 6, and 7 work is the end of this week. So May 21st is the last opportunity to turn in eligible work for Modules 5, 6, and 7. So make sure you're looking back through the gradebook. Make sure if there's anything you need to tend to that you are doing that. May 28th, the following Friday, is the deadline for Segment 2 work and anything remaining from Module 8. Hopefully, if you've been on pace and doing your work as you've been going, those deadlines are going to be very easy for you to meet. Keep in mind, those deadlines are going to also help to make sure that you're getting your assignments into me in a time frame that I can get feedback back to you, which will in turn be helpful for you as you're taking your end of the year exams. So let's take a look at what the overview is for right now. Really, we don't have too much left to go. So there's this week and next week. So here we are at the start of our 16th week together. We will be getting together for our regular synchronous session on Thursday. Again, if you're somebody who missed completing your Module 8 DBA, make sure that you are joining us on Wednesday afternoon. This Friday is the deadline for Module 5 through 7 work. You will gain access to your Segment 2 final exam on Monday the 24th, and you will have the full week all the way through to the 28th to complete that. I will be having a regular synchronous session on Thursday the 27th. More likely than not, depending on your feedback this coming week, that will likely be a drop-in session. So let's jump in just a little bit further to look at the details for this week. So your first priority is to take your Module 8 exam. Assuming you've done your DBA and you've turned in your reflection, you should be receiving your exam access code from me shortly after you receive this weekly learning plan. Next priority is to catch up on any missing or late work. Again, remember that Module 5, 6, and 7 deadline is this Friday the 21st. And then to go ahead and get started on your Segment 2 preparation. I know you all know that good studying habits mean that you're not cramming things to the last moment. Doing things in little chunks of time actually helps your brain process information in a way that it can more easily retain it and retrieve it when you get to that Segment 2 exam. So I strongly encourage you to do that little bit at a time. There's a guide that's going to be part of this weekly learning plan that will walk you through what to expect, the structure, and some suggestions for studying. And then, of course, you're going to attend class on Thursday. So let's go take a look at the weekly learning plan. I thought I'd do a quick stop by our homepage just to let you know of an additional resource that's been added there. It's also linked in this week's weekly learning plan, which is a link showing you about our Segment 2 exam. So you can click on that there. It will take you to a document much like our Segment 1 exam topic outline. So you can find out all of the pertinent details that you need there. I will let you know right up front in terms of the resources available on the exam that section of this topic review sheet is still under construction. You will absolutely have a periodic table, but I anticipate you're going to have some additional resources that will be available to you as well. So let's take a look at the weekly learning plan. As usual, a little bit of an overview given at the beginning. You'll notice for learning objectives, there aren't any new ones. You are going to be covering all of the learning objectives from our module for the Module 8 exam, and you are going to be looking at all of the learning objectives from Segment 2 as you get ready for the Segment 2 exam. So reminders about pacing. Again, there are those deadlines we've been talking about. So May 21st, deadline for Module 5 to 7 work. May 28th, deadline for Segment 2 work from Module 8 through to the end. Your to-do list here, again, is going to mirror what we just talked about. Your Module 8 solutions exam. Some guidelines here about some things that might be helpful to do to review before you take that exam. And again, reminder, if you have not yet completed your Module 8 DBA, know that you should be joining me and your remaining peers who have that job left to do this Wednesday, the 19th from 2:30 to 3 p.m. You're also going to start your Segment 2 exam preparation. You'll see a link again to that same document we looked at a moment ago, reminders about missing work and making sure you're attending to that, and then attending class this Thursday. Office hours will again continue to remain the same, and the same helpful resources that have been there will be there. Upcoming work, there's not much left, so there's not much left to say there. So let's jump back for our quick overview. All right, so one more time, here are your priorities. Completing your 8.08 solutions exam. Again, you'll get the access code as soon as you've completed your DBA and the reflection. If you're behind pace, really imperative that this week you're turning your attention to that work, especially from modules 5, 6, and 7. You're going to begin your Segment 2 exam preparation, and then you're going to attend class on Thursday. As always, please feel free and do reach out if you need any help. I'll see you on Thursday.